So you sing for Ladies of Metal band Silence the Messenger. When did you guys begin your promotional relationship with Ladies of Metal?
I want to say it was probably sometime around 2009 or so.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. We were playing a local show here in San Antonio and within the Ruins, and kind of just started talking to Tim, our singer. We were just talking about singer stuff, and he kind of just introduced me that he was dating Amber, and then she introduced me to Kate. Kate introduced me to Ashley Jones, and just kind of things formed from there, and we've just all been good friends since.
All right, and can you tell our listeners how the promotional relationship works between Ladies of Metal and bands like yours?
Oh man, the promo's great. It's, a bunch of great girls, and there's plenty of bands that Ladies of Metal is working with, big bands, smaller bands, kind of just everybody working together to kind of promote each other, and it's great to be part of a family like that, when you're either at home or when you're out on the road. It's great having girls like that have your back, and just an all-around good circle of friendship. But like everything that's going on is just awesome with Ladies of Metal.
Definitely. Thanks. Can you tell us how the band got started?
Basically, we kind of started late 2007, just kind of had a few member changes, and things started picking up steadily around the summer of 2008 when we did our first tour. Since then, just kind of a couple members come and gone, and then about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, our drummer Jonathan left and joined Upon a Burning Body. He still plays for them, but then since then, we pretty much had a solid lineup the past couple years or so. So nothing crazy fancy, just everybody from different bands just kind of getting together, finding the right place to be, and here we are.
Sweet, okay. And you guys just recently got some pretty awesome news, so can you tell us about it?
We just recently signed to Standby Records. Very proud to be a part of the label. For those of you that aren't really familiar with the label, there's bands like No Bragging Rights and Emarosa that started there. Standby Records has gotten Black Veil Bride's really huge. That's one of their big name bands they've had. The label itself has some, more rock and I guess you want to label screamo kind of bands. So we're adding a little bit more of a heavier sound to the label, but they've got a couple heavier bands as well. But it's good. It's a really great, diverse label, and we just basically got back from recording our first album up in Cleveland, Ohio, where the label's based out of, and we're just kind of waiting for news to get that put together and get that put out. So everything's hopefully uphill from here.
Nice. What are you guys up to this summer?
Hopefully just putting this album out within the next few months, and then just, touring nonstop off of it until we need a break.
Right. Nice.
When this touring season probably slows down a little around the holidays, hopefully at least stay as busy as possible until then. Just get it out and just work our butts off.
Sweet. Sounds like a plan. Tell us who you look up to as a musician or a singer.
As far as like bigger guys, I'd say I've always looked up to Corey Taylor, the singer of Slipknot, and on the other side, something not metal, I've always kind of looked up to Eminem. Just as a lyricist in general, I just always thought he was really brilliant. Same thing as Corey Taylor, they're both just brilliant writers, and I've always liked what they've done. As far as stuff more in our genre, more of our scene, I mean, just guys that I've really kind of admired how they present themselves on stage, guys like Phil from Whitechapel, Nick from Molotov Solution, Brandon from Bleeding Through. I've just kind of always liked how those guys have carried themselves on stage and just kind of took control of everything, and it just is just really admirable. And I've always, I guess, in a way, kind of looked up to those guys from a singer standpoint as something to work towards and be like them.
That's awesome. And who is your favorite metal or hardcore band?
I'd have to for sure say Slipknot. Ever since that band surfaced, years and years ago, I just kind of haven't ever really been able to let them go, and I've just held on to them. Just everything about that band has just been awesome, and just kind of paved the way for so much stuff, and just bring an awesome live show. The music is great. It's just hands down favorite metal band of all time.